Hey.
Yeah. This is another episode of UFO Garage.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Joe. And this is where we talk about UFOs, aliens, and all things weird.
All things weird.
Yeah. Dude, we always forget to turn our lights on, man.
Oh, shit.
We're ridiculous, you know? Hell yeah. So we got a little something special going on today, man. I think we should make it kind of like a reoccurring thing.
Yeah.
If any of our listeners are interested in it, definitely reach out to us, send us a message, shoot us an email, whatever you want to do. We're going to call this little segment in the show Listener Story Corner.
Story Corner.
So yeah, we've got we want to have some listeners come on and tell their stories if that's something that they want to do. I think it's going to be kind of cool. Today we've actually got a listener on, and he's going to tell us his story. So with us right now is Lewis. Lewis, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, dude? Trying to sleep, man, but I'm missing that dick pillow, man. I need one of those to go to sleep at night.
Yes,
dude,
man.
I've been started off like that, man. I mean, it's just I've been listening. Hey, I find you guys just looking around because of my experiences, and I'm like, wow, man. I gotta find somebody that talks like or sees what I see, and I find you guys. So that's so freaking awesome, man. Joe, you're awesome. Ben, you guys are fucking amazing, man. Sorry if I curse a lot, but guess what? We could do that here.
Yeah, we could do.
I got blocked from a page, a UFO page, because of that, because I was cursing too much. So.
That won't happen on ours.
Oh, no. Fuck no, dude. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you something about myself before I get going here.
For sure.
I live in Kissimmee, in Florida. I grew up in Puerto Rico when I was younger, and dude, like, what put me onto this was my grandfather, man. Like, he used to be like, hey, there's a UFO, and I'd be like, this fucking guy's crazy, man. I'm like, there's a UFO, man, you know, but when I started looking around, I started seeing stuff. In Puerto Rico, you actually have stuff like that going on, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I mean, anywhere, you know, but anyways, like, what I'm trying to tell you is, like, me, like, I've had experiences in my life that I've never forgot. Meaning, like, when I was in Puerto Rico, there was an experience. Like, there was a guy, his name was Tato. Yeah, that's a crazy name.
All right, Pato, what's up, man?
Órale, wey!
Órale!
Órale, wey! So, anyways, like, he used to invite me to his house, and every time I went to his house, something bad went wrong with me, and you know, like, I got stitches falling off his roof and all kinds of stuff. But anyways, but the cool thing is, when I was in his house, man, like you be sitting there and like shit would just fly off the fucking off the freaking shelves, be like, and I'd be like, oh, I'm 5 years old, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know. So like. So I'm sitting there one time, and I came back to his house, and I hear his grandmother saying, "Adios mío." You know how?
Yeah.
You know about the Spanish people. Adios mío. So like I started walking. So I started walking up to the room, and all I saw was red, man. It was like just in the door. It was like straight red, and that was my first experience. Like,
whoa.
I looked in there, and I saw like something like red. It was like kind of like a claw. So I'm thinking, God damn, this girl done got the devil in there, you know?
Whoa.
But it was like, whoa, you know, and every time I went to his house, I was like, man, I don't want nothing to do with that. So after that, like, I was just like, my grandpa would drive me around and be like, hey, look, UFO. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. But one day I did actually pay attention, and I was just like looking around, and I actually saw something that was just sitting there. And my grandpa was really into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, like, really cool, man. But after that, like, I never really saw nothing until I moved to Florida. Like, I'm going to tell you my story once I moved to Florida.
Yeah.
I was with somebody for, like, 9 years, man. And, like, it was, like, supposed to be my wife. And it didn't work out, you know. And I got really depressed. And there's demons out there. There's something out there that takes advantage of you and tries to do something to you.
Absolutely.
Honestly, like, I had suicidal thoughts, and every time after I lost my family, because that was my family, she took my kids and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, what am I going to do? So I didn't have that anymore. After 9 years, I was like, it'll switch your life around. So, like, it was like, wow, man, this is crazy. So I would come home, and I'm a happy person now. So I'm going to tell you the story.
Yeah, awesome.
I actually wanted to kill myself. I would come home and think of ways to hang myself. Or, like, I would come home and be like, I can hang myself right there. And I'm telling you this from experience because I'm such a happy person. And I'm going to get to that point eventually why this happened to me. So I went to jail and did some time.
Yeah.
And because I violated probation and all that, whatever. I was stupid, doing stupid shit.
We all go through that, dude. We all do it.
Yeah, I do that, So I got out. I didn't have nothing. I was pushing a broom. I came up. I'm an electrician. I'm making pretty good money.
Awesome,
Hell
dude.
yeah, good deal.
Yeah, man. If you need like some an outlet put in your back door, I'll put it in for you. But anyway,
Hell yeah.
you're too far away.
That's an expensive electrician call.
Yeah, man. Fuck that. I'm not driving to fucking Texas. Y'all over there in Texas.
I'll tell you what, man.
Well, go ahead. Talk some Texan to me.
Shit fire, man. I'll tell you what, it's too damn hot. I'm about to put me a little boiled egg out there, maybe turn it into some scramble, It's that heat down there,
That's a bad son of a bitch.
Listen here, buddy. We got gators and we got me some heat over here. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. It's Florida, home of the swamp ass.
But, all right. Yeah, I got a swamp booty right now. I was supposed to take a shower and I was talking to you fucking guys.
I just got off of work too, man. It's like 103 right here, so I'm in the exact same boat you are.
And you mow grass, don't you? You're like a landscaper?
Well, yeah, it's like really high-end landscaping. I mowing grass is probably what I do the least. I do a lot of like patios and like, irrigation beds, welding, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, but I also occasionally will mow some grass.
Typical Mexican, dude.
I'm telling you, bro. It's just like it was my calling or some shit. Like I try, bro. I used to work at the bank, dude. I was a substitute teacher. Like, I've done all kinds of shit, and I landed in landscaping, and it's like this was my calling.
Hey, I love that about you. All right, let's get to the story, man.
Hell yeah.
So, you ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So, I was working nights, man, as an electrician, man, and I was like, one day I had a day off. And I was like, man, I can't sleep. So it was like 1 a.m. I went and I was like, I'm going to wash my car. It was a beater. So I went to the car wash, washed my car. I come back to the store. I was like, fuck it. It's 1:30. I'm going to drink me a beer, dude.
Yeah.
So I bought me a couple of beers and there was a guy outside, man. And something drew me to him. Like, it was just like, yo,
whoa,
let's talk. You ever had that experience with somebody? Like, you want to talk to somebody?
Yeah.
Like auras are real, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get positive and negative attitude towards somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
I hate fucking negative people that are assholes. And it's just like, I don't want to be around you.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can feel it. Like, people don't think that, but I can feel that. I can feel that energy. So, anyways, I sat there and I was just like, all right. So he was like, hey, he started talking to me. He was like this. He was like, listen. He's like, there's something going on with you. And I was like, okay. He's like, you're not too happy, are you? And I was just like, no, I'm not. He's like, you feel depressed, don't you? And I was like, yeah.
Whoa.
And so I was like, so I just stood to him. But he had like a mustache like Yosemite Sam. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
whoa, sick. Epic.
So I was like, dude, so I was talking to him for a little bit, and I'm like, he's like, oh, I'm from like Kazakhstan. I don't know where the fuck he was from. He was from like a different country, like near Russia. So I'm sitting there talking to him, and I'm like, all right. So he was like, hey, Lan, you got to be positive, and you feel suicidal. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I was feeling that way.
Damn.
And I was talking to him for a little bit, and he had a ring that was like, like the Masons, that sign.
Oh yeah.
That they have? He had a ring, man. It was a big ass nugget, and I'm like looking at the ring, and I'm like, dude, what draws me to that ring? And I asked him about it. He's like, don't worry about that ring.
Oh.
And then, but when I said that, you remember when you emailed me, you talked about the shapeshifter thing?
Yeah.
That's when I looked at him in the eyes, and his eyes went black.
Oh, no way.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I just had like half a beer. What the fuck is in this beer?
So his eyes, dude. Did they? I mean, was it like a flutter? Was it like a Men in Black thing where like they?
Okay, imagine a gator when it goes.
Oh yeah.
Back. Okay, same thing, man. And I was like, okay. So I talked to him for a little bit. Now, the fucked up thing that happened after that is I lost track of time, because when I came to it, he helped me out. Like, he made me who I am today. And I appreciate what he did to me. But there's a downfall to it, because he gave me something, but he gave me the dreams. You remember the dreams that I've been talking about?
Yeah.
I've never had those dreams before. It's like, he's like, hey, I'm going to make you happy, but you're not going to sleep at night. Pretty much.
Shit.
So,
like, I was like, okay. So it was like, all right, cool, man. So when I came to it, I was at a racetrack. I don't know if you guys got racetracks in Texas. Do you?
Oh yeah.
Y'all got racetracks up there, buddy?
Texas Motor Speedway, brother. And we got a million like drag racing tracks too.
I reckon you do.
You know it.
So when I came to it, man, like, I was like, there was a motel or hotel next to that racetrack. And my back, when I opened my eyes, my back was against the wall on a 2-story building. And I seen stairs looking down. And I was like, holy like, I was disoriented. And I was like, where the fuck am I? And all I could hear was going, wow, wow. You ever heard that? You ever seen that movie? That the alien movies that noise comes to you? It's like, wow. Well, I kept hearing that, and I didn't see nothing, no cars or nothing. And I'm looking at the light, and the light's red.
Whoa.
And then it starts blinking yellow. And I'm fucking freaked out, dude. And I'm like, where the fuck am I? This dude just raped me or something? You know what I'm saying?
No. So, I mean, yeah, that's like what you would think first. Like, did he like drug my beer somehow?
Well, he didn't, because I knew what I was doing. I remember exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
So, like, slowly I came down the stairs, and I'm looking around. I don't see no traffic or nothing. And then I walk down, and I see my car parked there. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So I, like, walk towards my car, and all of a sudden, the light comes back to green, and traffic starts rolling around like nothing. So I walk to my car, get in my car, and I look, and it was like 5 o'clock in the freaking morning.
Whoa.
So it was like 3 hours, 2 hours that I lost track of time.
Holy shit.
I don't know what happened. You know one thing? My booty didn't hurt, so I know that didn't happen.
Well, that's good. That's an even trade-off.
It was probably because it was so damn sweaty, dude.
No, at first, I was like touching myself. I'm like, dude, it's like, there's something going on with me. So after that, I sat in my car for like an hour, man. And I sat there for a little bit. And everything that I had inside of me that was like negative, and everything that I didn't feel right before me went away. And I just feel like I was like, wow, like for the next couple of days, it took a transition. And I was like, man, this is cool, man. Like, I feel great. Fuck that bitch. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel great. I'm not sad anymore. But give it a week, I start having these crazy dreams. Like, last night, I was with, what was her name? Tyra Banks? Yeah. I was like with her in a relationship, but she was like mad mean to me. But I don't know. Like,
Dude, that's
What the fuck, you know?
That's fucked
Yeah.
up. Like the hottest chick in the world, and she's a bitch.
Yeah, but like there's certain things that we don't know. There's different like dimensions I feel out there because of my dreams. Let's get
Dude.
to my dreams, you know?
Yeah,
Go ahead, brother.
Can I ask you a question really quick before you start talking about the dreams? Because I just have a couple of things. So I'm curious about the eyes. You said it blinks like an alligator. Do you mean like it blinks sideways? Like you hear about reptilians blinking their eyes sideways?
All I remember, it was just like it went. It was black, and then I looked at him again, and it was like normal. And I was like, yeah, pretty. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, and that's why I was like, man, there's reptilians that could be good, and there's reptilians that could be bad. There's always different. There's good humans and there's bad humans. You cannot
That's a good point.
categorize one person because of their genes or their freaking way of being, you know? You don't know, you know?
yeah, man.
And you know what? You know, it's just the way it is, you know, like I just don't know why that happened to me, but when it comes to the dreams, after a week, every fucking day I have a fucking dream, man. And it's like it's exhausting. It's really exhausting to me.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to sleep through the night, and I wake up, I'm like, why the fuck was I banging this fucking lesbian girl? You know, pretty much, you know?
Yeah.
Or why, you know, like, okay, I'm going to tell you one dream that I really do remember. So I'm walking down the street, and this guy, I got black kids. My kids are half mixed, so I'm not racist. So this black guy comes up, and he's like, hey, do you like me? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so I like ran and got in my car. So like when I get in my car, I'm driving down the road and he jumps on my back bumper and he's like holding on, but he morphs. You know, you ever seen Terminator?
Yeah.
He morphs inside my fucking car. But if he morphs, there's 3 little African kids sitting in my car for some reason looking at me and they're like trying to stab me. You know, I don't know, man. It was just crazy dreams. Like, I believe like different dimensions that you don't even know about, man. That I believe like there's another you somewhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, your story sounds like, you know, it seems like I've heard, you know, multiple stories. I mean, even Eric Mitchell. I mean, even his story. It didn't start on a high note. He was in a really like rough place. He was just drained. You know, it seems like, you know, like a lot of these things like kind of happen to people, even like Chris Bledsoe, you know, Travis Walton. I mean, all these dudes were kind of like down on their luck.
Bad place.
They were just in a bad place. And then all of a sudden this stuff happens to them, you know?
Yeah.
And we've even talked about certain things that attach themselves to you, you know, because of your energy.
Yeah.
And maybe that's like maybe like you accepting like whatever just happened. I don't know. Maybe it's like some kind of informal like contract that you have, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
What if people that have dreams like me every day actually are being contactees and being taken to a different dimension? Like, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, what if, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might have dreams, but you don't remember them, but I do. It's fucking nuts, man. Like, my dog opened the fucking gate and velociraptors were trying to fucking eat me. Remember that?
Yeah.
You know?
Man.
I was like,
Yeah.
fucking stupid ass dog, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm thinking at the same time, it's a possibility too that some of these dreams are screen memories, you know, like they've put these dreams, you know, maybe you are getting taken. I mean, I know that's scary as fuck, but maybe they're putting these really crazy ideas.
Not scared of it.
Yeah,
I'm not scared of it.
I would be. But like maybe they're putting these crazy dreams in your head so you don't remember what actually happened.
If it happens to you, it happens to you for a reason. That's your destiny. You know? Like, it's just the way it's supposed to be. You know? I don't know. I just wish it was different to me. But I'm exhausted, man. Like, I try to sleep at night. It does not fucking work out for me. Like, I'm like, going to bed, baby. And she's like, you all right? I'm like, no, I just jammed about. I told my girl, I was like, Tyra was boning me last night. But I have a good, if you have a good girlfriend, you guys seem like you guys got a good relationship with your women. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I just, one thing I gotta say to you guys, man, and to everybody that listens, you gotta enjoy life and be beautiful, man, and be nice to people, man, and don't have any enemies. That's number one thing.
Oh,
You know,
man.
Yeah, dude.
I love that. I love your outlook on it. Like even if you are, people listening to this, a lot of people listening are contactees, and like this is so important to hear from people that have experiences and what you said, like, if it does happen to you, that's your destiny. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, man. And the worst thing is when you wake up after you're hanging out with Tyra and you got a boner, what do you have to do? You can't tell your girl, hey, booty. You can't do that. You're like, she's like, yeah, let me get some of that booty. Like, yeah, okay. Close your eyes, baby girl.
You just lay back and relax. I'll do all the work.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Your name is Tyra today.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, I mean, it seems like this trade-off of like, I'll take your sadness, but you're also given a burden, which is also something that contactees seem to have. Again, I'll reference. Yeah, I'll reference those names again. I mean, Chris Bledsoe, right? He had Crohn's disease, and then he got better, and then he came down with rheumatoid arthritis. Even Eric. Eric, he didn't have anything, but he was given this ability, and his eyes got messed up. He had to retrain his entire mind on how to focus with savant syndrome. Like, I mean, it's kind of a trade-off, man, on what
you're right.
It seems to be, at least.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to give you some unless I give you something. That's pretty much what it was. And unfortunately, it was me not being able to sleep. But you know what, though? I thank him because I'm a happy fucking person now. And I'm not suicidal, and I love my life. And I thank him for that.
That's
great.
And you meet people in your life. And a lot of people won't admit the whole suicide thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it, but you know what? I can talk about it because I'm happy that he helped me, because I remember the day, like after that, literally when I met him that day, I was like, man, I just want to fucking die. I just want to die. And then he came to my life, and after that, I was like, I don't feel this shit anymore. The pain. So sometimes you got to take what he's given to you and just accept it, And I loved it, man. Like, I thank him, Now, fuck you for giving me them fucking crazy dreams, but I'm good, you know what I'm saying? At least I wake up with a smile on my face and I get to work.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm glad you're. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, I was gonna say, man, I'm so glad you're in a better place, man. I mean, I know there's probably a lot of people out there that are gonna, maybe even be in the same situation that you were in, So that's awesome that you could share that.
You've probably never had nobody call you and actually admit that, or anybody, like people don't usually admit that, but they should,
Yeah.
admit it. And you know what? I give you guys so much respect, and I thank you guys. And I found you guys accidentally. I found you guys because I was listening to another UFO thing, but he was like, hello! He was like really loud. He was like a British guy. Let's not name him, but he was fucking annoying. You probably guys know who I'm talking about.
I don't think so.
I've come across a couple British guys.
Yeah. Well, I got a couple British friends, but he's got a page. I'll send you the link so you can see it, and you're gonna be like, God, this guy's fucking annoying.
So was he yelling about us, or how did you?
but then I was like, UFO garage. I was like, these fucking guys got a garage full of UFOs. Let's see what they got.
Yes, that's awesome.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, I gotta say, man, I'm glad you found us, man. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Hey, you guys. Hey, I rock my shirt all the time. I got my little fucking 6 Vogue I rock my 6'4", man. I like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, man, that's a comfortable ride to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Who the hell wants to ride around in a fucking metro? You know?
Not me.
Not you. A Ford Fusion. I hope you guys have it.
Yeah, it only holds like 4 people, man. Get the hell out of here. You're in a 6'4", man, and fucking you can fit like 12 people in that bitch.
You'd have a birthday party in that bitch.
My girl's home, so I'm going to let you guys go, but I'm going to tell you guys one thing. Triple F. Remember this. Triple F to me, ever since this happened to me, means fuck fucking fuckers. Remember that.
Yes, dude.
I like it, man. I like it, man.
If
love
somebody
that.
comes to me and gives a fucking negative vibe, I'll be like, fuck you, fucking fucker. You know?
That's a great rule to live by for sure.
Yeah, man.
I love it, man.
Live your life like that. Hey, listen, Mexicano. Keep mowing them fucking yards, all right?
Hell yeah, dude. We'll do, brother.
Hell yeah. Hey, great to talk to you, Lewis.
Hey, Ben, what do you do for a living, bro?
Oh, man, I build websites.
Oh, man, you're a little deaf dude, man.
Yeah, I'm a desk dude.
He's white.
I'm sitting in AC all day.
Hey, I might need your help, man. I got a little thing going on. I'm gonna have to hit you up on instant message. So
Yeah, dude, hit me up. I could do.
And I have an idea. So yeah, man, I love you guys, man. Thank you, man, for doing this. I can't believe I did this. You know, I've never. You know what happened to me last time? I told my girlfriend at the time this. She left me.
Oh.
So.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's not easy, man. It's not for everybody, but you know, man, you're in a community now with people who respect it, and you know, they're gonna listen to you, bro. And the weird thing is that everybody that laughed at you here pretty soon, man, they're gonna start changing their minds because there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be coming out very, very soon.
Fuck yeah.
I promise
I
you.
told her. You want to hear what I told her?
What did you tell her? Fuck you, fucking fucker.
Fucking yeah.
Yes.
Love you guys, man. Stay in touch, man. I'm glad you guys called me, all right?
Hell
All right,
yeah,
brother.
man. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, brother. Love y'all.
All right, man. Bye.
Peace.
Hell yeah, dude. That was cool,
Dude,
man.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. It's really interesting to like, you know, even talking with like William and stuff, like hearing people's voices.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, man, it really like connects you like on a whole new level.
Yeah, I mean, I see him as Lewis post on the community, and then, you know, like, I know what he looks like, but, you know, hearing him, it's like, oh, I have the full picture of who this person is, and dude,
Yeah.
he's hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's cool, man. It makes you feel like you've known these people forever.
I know,
even
man.
Though you
It
haven't.
felt like we were just chatting with a friend like the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we know this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like anything weird or anything like new. I mean,
Yeah.
it was definitely new, but it's like it's not weird at all, man. Like
Yeah.
it's like that's the coolest thing. Like our page and like just the people that listen, it's like just a big family, man.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
really is. I mean,
I love it. I love that vibe.
yeah, me too, man. We're getting like new members like almost every day, like at least 2 or 3 a day. But I feel like it's still small enough to where we don't have trolls yet.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody's pretty supportive. You know, there's no one out there being a dick, which is awesome, or trying to spam us. So that's
Yeah.
good.
I think the OGs though would like hop on it.
Yeah.
If somebody like spammed or was like trying to be a dick or trolly, I think
would hope
I think
so.
everybody on their page would be like, "Hey,
Stop being an asshole.
fuck you, fucking fucker." It's gonna be yeah, dude.
FFF. Dude.
Yeah, I
Dude.
love it, man. I love it.
Lewis, man, that was awesome. That was
Hell
so
yeah.
cool. Dude.
Thanks for calling in, man. That was great. Like I said, man, if any other listeners, I know we've had some people send us some emails, which have been really awesome. I love reading those emails. But if you guys are ever interested in calling the show, you know, even if you don't want your name out there or whatever, but you feel like you'll want to just get it off your chest and tell somebody who's actually going to listen, man, we're always here. Our ears are always open. And, you know, yeah. I mean, I think it's great, you know?
Yeah. I like there's like different formats you can do, like have people call in and leave a message, but I kind of like just calling, you know, just talking to them right off the bat. You know, I think
totally.
There's a few other podcasts out there that like take voicemail messages or whatever, but I kind of like this a little better.
Yeah, you get to interact with them.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that a lot.
I like it a lot, dude. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, shit, bro.
Woo! So I guess if we're getting into the actual podcast part of this, man, big news is they're saying these craft that we've been seeing are not of this world.
Yeah, bro.
Pretty interesting, right?
So like I was saying, when you called me the other day, I couldn't find where this quote was being quoted. Like I clicked on the article, but nowhere in that article did it quote anybody saying these are off-world vehicles.
Right.
Like I guess the whole news is Pentagon releases tells people that they are going to release info about the UFOs, and then they use the same like Tic Tac and gimbal image.
Yeah.
And it just didn't look like anything new. I didn't read any new information. But
like I said, man, I think that's something. I think it's something that Eric Davis said, and then they're all like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
We didn't tell you to say that shit. We just told you to say that there's some new stuff. And Eric Davis was all like, "We've got some stuff that's not of this world. Let me just say that." And everybody freaked out, and they were like, "Wow, hey. Anybody that has that statement, anybody that printed that shit, take it down right now. That's not what we're saying. That's true, but that's not what we're saying."
So, yeah, I mean, Eric Davis remind me, he's like the head of...
Yeah, he's like the scientist.
Okay, all right.
He's like the lead scientist guy right now.
So number one, the reason why the news is different is because before it was just the Navy. But
yeah,
it's the Pentagon, which
Yep.
that didn't click in my head. Like, it's the Pentagon.
So the Navy released it first, and then you had like Air Force pilots talking about it, or I guess they were Navy pilots. And then the Pentagon confirmed it. They were like, yes, what the Navy is saying is true. There's stuff in the skies.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's kind of where we've been, like in this limbo of like, okay, there's stuff in the skies. Okay, the Pentagon
Somewhere
says
in
that
the
there's things flying around. We don't know what they are, right? And then this new report is they came out, and then like the lead scientist guy is like, oh, we've got stuff not of this planet.
It's run by masturbation propulsion technology. We know how it's propelled. It's for masturbation technology.
Yes.
Each time you masturbate, there's a UFO taking that energy and using that to go to the next star system.
Yep. That's how powerful it is.
That's how powerful an ejaculation is. When a UFO comes into our atmosphere...
Ejaculation, that was very scientific.
in a nocturnal emission is it's just they're at a gas station. They stop at Earth and wait for somebody to jack off, and then they get that energy and they...
I've always wanted to name a heavy metal band Nocturnal Emissions.
What, wasn't there like a band in Taylor? Weren't you in that band?
No, I wasn't, but I've always wanted to do it.
And then there was Dixie Wrecked.
Yeah, Dixie Wreck.
That's fucking genius, dude. Dixie Wrecked.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. Those were the good old days, man. But yeah, so I mean, the thing with this is that they're going to be talking about these crash retrieval programs.
These tiny little poots. These stinky little butts and the small tiny poots.
So yeah, the crash retrieval programs. They're going to be talking about it. If you've been following the news, I think that's going to be the next thing coming up. The thing about that is that Eric Davis, if you look at the Wilson document, Eric Davis is
Is he the dude that
chit-chatting with him?
Is that the dude that Admiral Wilson is talking to?
Yeah, but when they have like the little transcript, it has like Eric Davis and then Admiral Wilson and then Eric Davis, and then like they're going all the way down, and you can see them. They're like chit-chatting with each other.
So people that don't know about the Wilson document, can you kind of give an overview just in case somebody's listening that doesn't know?
Yeah, I'll give a pretty simple overview. Basically, it was Admiral. I don't want to misspeak, but I think he might have been head of naval intelligence.
Okay.
At the time, I'm not too clear on whether or not he was still in or if he was retired at this point.
Okay.
I think he was still in. But the thing is that he had been interested in stories that Edgar Mitchell, the astronaut, he had a very big interest in UFOs and you know, ETs.
Okay.
And so that was his whole thing, was like, I was only asking questions and I was interested in it because why would such a prestigious man like Edgar Mitchell be into something like that? I
Right.
wanted to kind of get to the bottom of it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so then he goes looking for this crash retrieval program. Well, he didn't have need to know. And so he was like, what the fuck do you mean I don't have need to know? I'm the admiral.
I'm literally
Head of-
supposed to
like-
be.
I think the head of naval intelligence. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to know about this stuff. And they were like, nope, sorry, dude. It was all a private company, basically. And they were like, you don't have need to know in this specific case. And so, you know, they told him stuff, but they didn't tell him, you know, they didn't show him anything or go too far.
But Eric
obviously.
Davis is the one that is having this conversation with Admiral
Yes.
Wilson, saying, "Sorry, bro, you don't have a clearance." And then they start talking about, I mean, in the document, like, yeah, crash retrieval programs and all kinds of just crazy shit. Like, yeah, they're here. We have their crafts. It's no
We have
biggie.
their craft.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But that just blows my mind that I just didn't realize. I mean, I've read the Wilson document, and you know how good I am at retaining information. But like, I guess it didn't really hit me until when we were on the phone the other day. Like, crash retrieval programs are specifically contracted to non-government entities, private corporations,
Right.
because they don't have to follow the guidelines of Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So
they
if
don't
you
have
wanna-
to talk about it
If
if
you
they don't
want
want
to
to.
have a FOIA request, you can't, because now it's a private company, so
Yeah.
it's secured.
So, do you think that so because of the Pentagon's release and saying that they're going to release information 180 days from now or whenever last week, so in 180 days they're going to release all their findings? Do you think it's going to include anything about the crash retrieval program?
I think they'll mention it, and I think that they'll probably now that, you know, we all know that these vehicles are not of this earth.
Yeah.
I think they'll mention it. I think it's going to be a bunch of bullshit.
I think it's gonna be
I think it's just
really-
going to be a bunch of like talking. Like, if you read the stuff, it's just going to be a bunch of words that
Dude.
occasionally say UAP or you know, it's just going to be like, it's going to be a mumble fumble of just fucking words. The key here is that they said it.
Yeah.
It's kind of confirmed now, and then they're like, yeah, we're gonna release these documents, and it's just gonna, I don't know what the documents are that they're gonna release. I don't know what they're gonna say. My assumption would be that they're gonna release some stuff that when you read it, if you're not like into the subject or you don't know specifically what you're looking for,
Yeah.
you'll probably just bypass it.
Right. Unless it says something like, "Hey, yo, there's aliens and shit."
And we met them, and
And they're pretty fucking cool. Some of them are kind of dicks, but
Yeah.
unless it says something like that, like straight
Exactly.
up, no one's gonna care.
hell yeah, no,
Like, that's why it's gonna feel underwhelming until we kind of get more information. I feel like it is gonna be a little underwhelming. That's just, I think I'm on board with that. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little disappointing, but who knows? Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be like, "Hey, yo, there's aliens, dude."
yeah.
The person writing this, I'm an alien.
I think like I said, I think the document itself will be kind of boring. I mean, we'll read it and we'll be like, "Whoa, that was cool." But I mean, they're not gonna they're not gonna like print a picture of the craft that they've retrieved.
Right.
You know, it's not gonna be like any pictures of anything, which honestly is what people want. I want to see the fucking picture.
I want to see the
Let
picture
me see it.
of the Scooty McPuff. I want to see the Scooty McPuff, how
Yeah.
he got here, and then I want to see the guy's face. I want to see the face.
Can you imagine if they have a UFO and it says Scooty McPuff on it? Yeah.
Like, if you zoom in really close, it says
Scooty McPuff in like small letters. or dude, like, what if like you came close to it and you touched it and you're like, and then they're like, "What's wrong?" And then like you come to and you're like, "I just got to download." And they're like, "What is it? What does it say?" And it said, Scooty McPuff.
or like the alien like comes out of the vehicle. You finally like in this scenario, right? Like you're standing in front of this, and then the alien hops off, and he's like, "Hello, I am Scooty McPuff." But in like a George or a Morgan Freeman accent or voice.
Dude.
Hello, I am Scooty McPuff. That was my Morgan Freeman accent. When I was a young boy.
Or what if the race of aliens, they're the Scooty McPuff race?
They're from the constellation Scooty McPuff.
Our home, Scooty McPuff. It is 3 light years from here.
My father, Scooty. My father, Scoot.
And my brother Mick, and my mother, his name is Puff. That's so funny, dude.
Puff, get your ass downstairs.
Oh, God.
Puff.
What if like ETs are like watching humans and trying to learn, and then like you get like 8 of them that come out of a craft, but they haven't like really understood the concept of like how to name yourself. So like they come out and they're like, "Hello, my name is Walmart." "Hello,
It's the most successful chain in America.
my name is Bass Pro Shop." They just name themselves after things that humans like.
Right, yeah.
"My name is Television." "Hi, I am McDonald's."
Hello, my name is Vagina.
We've heard that you have 2 brilliant doctor scientists on this planet. We are very interested in this masturbation propulsion technologies.
Technologies.
We do not have reproductive organs, and we are very interested.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible, man. Maybe there's a race out there that can't reproduce, and they have to clone. You know, they don't have wangs. They don't have
Scooty McPuffs.
They don't have Scooty McPuff. Oh man, I heard like the grossest word for vagina the other day.
Oh, dude, what?
I can't remember what it was. It was something like.
It must not have made a very big impact on you.
No. It was like, oh man, it was something like something cave. It was like glisten cave or something. Fucking gross, dude. The glistening cave.
Oh my
I can't think of
God,
it.
man, that's great.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, the Wilson document. Big news, everybody. Big news. Big news.
This just in.
But yeah, dude, I'm anxious to hear what's going on. I guess like fucking Marco Rubio is like a big part of this. Like what the hell does Marco Rubio know about aliens or UFOs, right?
Yeah, what is that about?
Wouldn't it be weird if he was like, "Oh, I'm actually like a top researcher in the UFO field and y'all didn't even know it"?
Could be.
Yeah.
He could be the one funding everything.
Well, maybe had you said that during the last election, you wouldn't have been called Little Marco the whole time and fucking got made fun of like a punk.
Little what?
Little Marco. That's what Trump called him. He was like, "Hey, Little Marco."
Little Marco.
Little Marco.
Little Marco. Trust me, I know a lot of people, and Little Marco. Okay. I'm working on that one.
Bro. Oh, that's so great.
Shit, bro. Okay, so
Sleepy Joe Biden.
dude, like he's fucking funny, man.
Crooked Ted Cruz.
Oh my god,
His nicknames. Oh, shit.
he's like the easiest one to make fun of too, which is like he's just clapping back though, you know. Sleepy Joe Biden.
Hey, Sleepy Joe.
Have you seen that episode of Rick and Morty, Sleepy Jerry?
I don't think so.
There's the episode of Rick and Morty where it's an alternate. Well, it's a parasitic alien that like enters into your family like an extra character. Like, oh, all of a sudden you have an uncle an Uncle Steve, and like all of your memories are replaced. That's what this this parasite does, is that you think like, oh yeah, Uncle Steve, he's been there, and there's like photos of him everywhere around the house, but it's like totally, it's an alien parasite.
Oh my God.
So anyway, the more it's in your family, the more it reproduces. So there's more and more and more characters. So it starts to get really, really, like, it's a fucking genius idea. But anyway, one of the characters is Sleepy Jerry. and it's literally just this dude that wears like those sleepy night hats and like a gown. And then everybody's like, Sleepy Jerry. And then like the wife has like an affair with him. And like, yeah, I don't know. It's
nuts.
It's fucking
Oh
nuts.
my God.
Rick and Morty, dude. That is.
Yes.
I mean, it's not underrated. I mean, I can't say that because it's so fucking successful, but like, it should be more famous. I know it's already famous, but it should be more famous.
Yeah.
It's such a good show.
Oh. Didn't
Just laugh really hard.
Didn't they have what was that sauce? Szechuan sauce or some shit?
Oh yeah, the Szechuan dipping sauce from Mulan.
Yeah.
It was Mulan Szechuan dipping sauce for the chicken nuggets.
And then like a bunch of people, like McDonald's made like a limited edition.
Yeah, well, that's where it came from. Was initially in like 1995 or whenever fucking Mulan came out.
Yeah.
Or 2002 or something like that. But like they made a McDonald's sauce, the Szechuan sauce, and like the finale of one of the seasons, I can't remember which one, but they were like, the whole point of that whole episode was kind of like a continuous thing where like the whole ending was like, that's what this whole thing has been about, Morty, is getting that fucking Szechuan sauce.
Yes.
It was so genius.
No, it's a great show, dude. I like that show a lot.
So I'm just like telling you things you already know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I sat down, I watched it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great show. I don't know how much of it I like retained though. Like,
yeah.
What are the blue things?
Oh, Mr. B. Hi, Mr. BC.
Missy.
Yeah, yeah, that's great.
That was fun.
Genius.
That one was funny.
Well, it's like
couldn't master what he wanted. The golf.
The golf. My golf swing by 4 strokes. And he has like 1,000 Mr. Meeseeks by the end. Like, Jerry just sucks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. Oh, dude. So I finally finished People of Earth.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I watched it finally.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Did you use my login?
No, I just bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I have Amazon, so
Yeah.
I just bought it on Amazon.
It's So okay, well, what did you think?
I thought it was funny, dude.
We need to bring that fucking show back, dude.
Seriously.
How funny was that show?
Like, how's it gonna end like that, dude?
Honestly, man, it's been a while, so you have to remind me. Because I watch so much TV. Like, how does, like, I mean, maybe... Does it leave on a cliffhanger?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah, it leaves on a cliffhanger.
I can't remember, dude. I watch too much TV.
Okay, but yeah, that show needs to come back. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I was hesitant because I didn't want to like spend that much money, but it was worth every bit. If you haven't seen People of Earth, get Amazon and just watch it. It's worth every penny. It's so funny. It's good stuff.
I've been watching Yellowstone on Amazon.
I hear that's good.
Dude, because I've been looking for a new show, and it's just because, like, what I like to do is I like to start watching a show at, like, 5 as soon as work is over, and then I'll watch TV till, like, 1 or 2 in the morning most time.
Yeah.
So I just consumed all 3 seasons. Well, not the third season isn't through, but it's fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
It's a little dramatic at times, like a little soap opera-ish, but it's fucking good. And I'm a cowboy now, so...
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Your shorts say completely different.
And now, I know. It's too hot to wear Wranglers. Starched Wranglers.
Starched Wranglers.
And my belt buckle is getting shined, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
That's an obligatory Texan thing.
Right.
Everybody's got to have a belt buckle.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't have a belt buckle, but I wish I did.
You should get one.
I got a Shiner belt buckle, though. The Shiner beer, it's leather. It's from the 70s, dude. It was my dad's.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fucking sick,
Hell
dude.
yeah. Dude, next time we go to like a conference or something, we need to like purchase massive belt buckles and just wear them with every outfit.
Just be fucking Texan as hell, unapologetically. I want to get, dude. I want a cowboy hat, dude. We need to go get some cowboy hats,
Some shorts and like belt buckles and hats,
dude.
and spit in a water bottle.
Yeah,
Dip.
I'm gonna go get my cowboy hat real quick.
We need to get some Marlboro Reds. Winston.
You talk about them cowboy killers, man?
You know what I'm really excited to see is It's Time, the Eric Mitchell documentary. We're still in the process of getting everything together. We'll probably be doing some filming pretty soon with Eric. If you guys want to help out with the documentary, we are but two guys.
Hey, howdy there. How you doing?
I feel like that's more like a Montana hat.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think this through.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You look like you're on fucking like Little House of the Prairie or some shit.
George.
You're like a member of like Little Women. I'm gonna start calling you Pa. Hey, Pa. Pa. That's the Jed Bodine hat or the fucking Beverly Hillbillies.
It's this weird material where it doesn't crinkle. Like you can fold it up into a ball and then it just slowly comes back out. It's pretty dope. It's
kind of like that aluminum material that they found at the Area 51 crash.
It's got memory, man.
It's the same
memory
stuff.
material. It's an alien cowboy hat.
Little did we know that UFO spaceships are made from cowboy hats.
Cowboy hats, yeah.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah. Anyways, dude, I was talking about the Eric Mitchell documentary.
Nice.
If you guys want to help out, man, we're just two broke ass dudes, right? You know, and we're putting all of our time and energy into this. But if you guys want to help out and donate to the documentary, you can go to itstime.com and you can check it out, man. We've got some great little incentives for you guys.
Yeah.
And one of them is actually getting to chit chat with Eric. One-on-one with him and ask him whatever you want to. You can just hang out and talk to him. Also, you'll get t-shirts. You're gonna get monthly email updates. You're gonna get what else is on there?
We need to send out an email.
We
soon.
do. Yeah, we do.
We do. We have one donator.
Uh-huh.
We have donator.
He's a donator.
Donor. A donator. A donator. We have one donator. Anyway, but we need to send that dude an email.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we got some great stuff on there, man. So if y'all are interested, all the help is definitely welcome. That's for sure. Because I mean, we want to do a really good job.
Yeah, we want to do a good job, and what the money's going towards is renting equipment.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
And having some people help us out.
Yeah,
like
film it and edit it. I mean, initially I was gonna edit it, but dude, if we want this thing to be good, like we need to hire somebody to do it. So
want it to be legit.
Did
our camera just die?
Yep.
Our camera just died, didn't it? Isn't it plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
What a bunch of poopy poop.
It just says error.
Error? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Dude, it's the government. We're talking about the Eric Mitchell documentary, and now all of a sudden the camera shuts off.
What?
I don't think so.
It said no SD card, but there's an SD card.
There's an SD card in it. Is it full?
No.
Well, sorry guys, this episode won't have a video.
All right, fuck it.
Maybe
the show must go on.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out later.
Maybe it's just full of like our past 5 episodes.
No, I just released it. I just took all of the videos and put it onto my computer. So and I cleared it. So it's
dope.
Yeah. All we have is episode 51 on there, and that's it.
Sick.
Yeah.
Well.
So I don't know what.
Well, that's that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just have to listen to our voices instead of seeing our faces.
The show's over.
Yeah, we should probably just wrap this up, right?
Yeah. Let's go home.
All right, man. See you later, dude.
Later, dude. I mean, you live here, so you
shit.
You can stay if you want. I mean, your wife's out of town, so I mean, if you want to leave,
I don't want to leave.
Just hang out here.
I'm having a me weekend. Dude. I'm gonna. Dude,
just know I'm cranking your AC down to like 63.
I just put it down to 70, just conservatively. I'm about to put it down to 68.
Hell yeah, dude.
67, dude. No, 69.
I'm proud of you.
67.
I'm proud of you.
I'm trying to stay cool as a cucumber in this house, man.
Dude, cucumbers are one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
And you're not just saying that either.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I respect that.
So, dude, we've been talking about all these like shows and films and documentary that we're going to be doing. What do you think about the documentary Love and Saucers?
Dude, love and saucers go hand in hand.
That guy fucks aliens.
He fucks, dude. That dude fucks. Okay, guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, stop the podcast. Go to YouTube. Look up Love and Aliens.
Saucers.
Saucers. Shit. Did I say saucers in my song, or do I need to sing it again?
No, I think you said saucers
Okay.
in your song.
You need to watch. It's free on YouTube.
Yeah.
So just I don't want to ruin it, but maybe we can preface it what it's about.
Oh, we're going to talk about it.
Okay, good. All right,
We're talking about it.
Sweet. So stop the podcast if you don't want any spoilers.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so Love and Saucers, right? It sounds like something that you could easily just make fun of, right? And we're going to,
Yeah.
right? It's easy to
We're gonna.
to rip on it, right? But, right? And this is a big old butt, right?
Big ass.
Big old butt. Right? My anaconda wants some.
Oh,
right?
okay.
It's that big. Dude, I mean, is it out of the realm of possibility, do you think?
Is it possible that one could have sex with an alien, like in a relation? This is the first. Okay, I was gonna go. I can't think of anything funny to say, so I'm gonna turn it into something serious. So not only did this dude. Okay, I hear a lot of stories and have heard a lot of encounters that from experiencers talking about their abduction experiencers, that it has to do with sex and impregnation and, man, all kinds of. To me, it sounds fucking scary and just really weird.
Yeah.
And violating. But this guy's account of his experience is that he literally lost his virginity to this really beautiful alien with big black almond-shaped eyes. And she had Zooey Deschanel bangs, bro. Did you notice that?
I did.
Did you notice that?
I noticed them bangs, bro.
And man, what is also awesome is that he's an artist. So we got to see what he was talking about.
He paints pictures.
That made such a big difference in that documentary. Like, imagine that documentary without those paintings. It would be pretty.
Oh yeah.
Be pretty hard to wrap your mind around it without visuals.
I mean, so like one of his like first encounters, I guess he's like trekking through the woods, right? He's walking through the woods, and then he starts seeing like these this little gray head pop up, like behind a bush.
Yeah.
Right? And it's kind of freaky. He's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
And then they start popping up more and more. And then he just sees a whole bunch of these little gray things.
Right. And he lives on a farm, so it's like cornfields or whatever. Like, I've been standing in cornfields, and just that alone is scary.
It's a little creepy. Yeah, it's a little creepy.
So just imagine these little tiny
Yeah,
gray heads.
He said it was like 6 or 8 or something. So he sees this stuff, right? And he hauls ass back to the house. As he's hauling ass back to the house, he gets back to the house and he like looks under the house. And when he looks under there, he sees all their legs on the other side of the house, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
And he sees that little hairy guy.
Oh, yeah, the little Ewok.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting,
with the
too.
glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. That's not the first time I've heard of the hairy man.
Yeah, the little hairy guy.
In his paintings, it was like red hair, right? It was like reddish red hair, fuzzy.
It was like a Bigfoot, but it was small.
Yeah. Dude, maybe that's what Bigfoot is, man. It's just,
it might be,
it's
dude.
a fuzzy, fucking cute little alien guy.
Yeah, but this guy wasn't very big, so I'm wondering. Like, I don't know, man. It's pretty interesting because he also says that every time that like they met up, that there was a mantis.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is what
always a mantis in the room.
Yeah, it makes it interesting for me because he saw 1, 2, 3, 4 different species.
Yeah.
One was the hairy little guy. The second was the little grays.
Uh-huh.
Third was the mantis, and fourth was the woman. Did I mention the woman yet?
Yeah, the alien woman that he has sex with.
Yeah.
With nice boobs.
What, dude? The paintings of damn, she's got big old boobies.
I wonder if he embellished it. He was like, he made small boobs, and then he was like,
No.
you know, they were way bigger than that.
Yeah. And then they went like, yeah.
Yeah, they were big.
Yeah, they're like big.
Oh my god.
They're like bigger. She had boobs. And they were like big boobs.
Said boobs. That's cool. Boobs are cool.
Boobs are cool.
Oh man, dude. But yeah, so as he sees them as he's a little kid, right?
Yeah.
But also, one thing that makes this story interesting is that he also was kind of abused as a child too. Like his parents would always fight. He said his dad would always beat him with a belt.
Oh.
And he just wanted to escape. His life wasn't that awesome either. Right?
Yeah.
And then these things started showing up. Now, that could go one of two ways. Yes, he is seeing these things, or was he traumatized enough as a child to create this alternate personality?
Yeah.
Right? We've talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about, was it episode 50? We were talking about the woman with 1,500 different personalities in Australia.
Yeah.
Man, that's a sensitive subject, I feel like, for most experiencers, because then you're kind of opening up that idea that all experiencers, but I'm not saying that's a bad thing to say. It's just something that we have to talk about. That has to be a possibility. Always. I mean, I believe that there's aliens, and this guy's telling the truth. You know, I think you do too, but you have to think about the possibilities. Maybe it's both. Maybe he was traumatized and fucking, traumatized as a kid, and he made up this whole different universe. Yeah, that's the only thing is when did he paint this stuff? Were aliens popular? Was the mantis popular back when he was painting all this stuff? How did you get into this realm of is this all things that he just made up himself, or he heard or he heard someone else talking about there being a mantis being? I didn't even know there was even a mantis being alien until last year. I'm just thinking about all the different ways he could have been influenced had he been traumatized and kind of created it in his head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I know he started painting it later on in life because he didn't really remember it until later on in life.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then he was like, whoa. He was started having these experiences again, and now he was starting to remember it. So, yeah. Another encounter that he has is, was he in the woods again? Yeah, he was in the woods again. And he says that he sees this alien woman. And he was like, I was so aroused.
Yeah, he said he's just got a freaking bony, dude.
Yeah, he was like, I couldn't get my pants off fast enough. That's a direct quote, right? David Huggins is his name, by the way. I don't know if we mentioned that.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
David Huggins.
Yeah, David Huggins. And so he sees this alien woman in the woods, and
she starts taking her freaking clothes off, man.
He takes his pants off and he lays down, and man, does she go to work on him.
She goes to town.
Dude, right? He's having a great time. But he says that he's almost paralyzed, he can't do anything. Right?
Oh, that's also a weird thing.
That's kind of strange, right?
That's weird, yeah.
Because you hear about people with sleep paralysis, where they wake up and
I've
they
had
see
it before,
shit, but they can't move.
I've had that. Yep.
Could that possibly be something that he was experiencing?
Dude.
Over and over again?
Could be.
See, the thing is that now we have pictures of stuff, There's a lot of stories of that seem pretty credible, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that, on the other hand, that somebody could be experiencing this in their head.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's definitely two sides to this.
Yeah.
And that's, like Eric said, he's like, it's important to have an open mind, but don't let your mind be so open that your brain falls out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So
love that.
It takes, I think it's better if you keep that question in mind.
I think that's a responsible way to look at things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's where you can come off sounding like a crazy person. In today's age, you can believe in aliens. And I mean, more and more, like, I know when we started this podcast, I was kind of feeling a little bit of negativity towards, other people's reactions to me saying I believe in aliens and all that stuff. And I think since we even started this podcast, so much stuff has come out that it's pretty normal now. Like, everybody believes that there's something going on.
Oh, yeah.
But you still have to be careful, like, what you put your trust in and what you say you believe. Like, it's kind of like a rabbit hole. I don't know. I'm not trying to, like, make a statement about this specific documentary, but I don't think you are either.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you have to be, like, a little wary of this. I mean, this particular story does have those, beginnings of trauma. Like,
yeah, definitely.
That's a big.
So that's something that you keep in mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he ends up having this experience where he loses his virginity to this alien.
Yeah, dude.
Right? And
he's like, what? How old was he? Like 16?
I think so. Yeah, okay. I think he was like 16.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, he even went so far as to, like, his wife, like, left him.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, his wife ended up leaving him because he was like, I gotta tell you something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And she was like, what? He was like,
what? What?
He was like, look, I love you and we're married, but occasionally I fuck this alien chick.
And they were still fucking at the time, right?
And she wasn't even mad about the alien stuff. She was just like, that's fucking weird, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Right? Like, dude, I couldn't even, like, imagine, like, yeah, that's got to be tough. I mean, when you talk about experiencers and, like, their lives are completely changed. A lot of them, they lose their relationships. It's too much for the other half to handle, which, I could understand that, that would be, like, a pretty rough thing to, like, have to deal with. Like, I mean, like, if your wife was like, I have to tell you something, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, so I've been banging this alien guy. Like,
dude, hey, and let me tell you about that alien.
Let me tell you.
If my wife were to say, like, hey, that alien dick, though, I would be so pissed.
And there'd be nothing you could do about it.
So jealous.
It's not like you could even go find it.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
You couldn't confront it. You couldn't talk shit about it on Facebook. Like, you couldn't do anything. You'd have to just deal with it.
I couldn't send him a package full of shit.
You send him a picture of your dick and be like, oh yeah.
Well, I know it's not blue, but,
And then he sends you one back and it's like 4 pictures in a row to, like, get the pack, like, get the whole picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I mean, I totally could, like, kind of understand that. Like, that'd be
pretty tough to get over.
That would be kind of rough, man. That would be kind of rough.
Yeah. So, all right. So, where in the story are we? Like, so is he in art school at that point?
We're kind of hopping around a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm trying. Like, it's been a couple weeks since I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've heard the story before. I'm kind of just hopping around to, like, stuff that, like, I remember. I mean, it's all in the documentary. You guys definitely got to go check it out. If you haven't seen it, I mean, just what we're talking about alone should be enough to, like, make you interested.
Pique your interest.
Like, you're like, wait a second, what? A lot of these things, like when we got into, like, the hybridization program and, like, them taking DNA from you and all this other stuff, you're like, okay, that doesn't seem very pleasant. But then you got this guy and he's like, I loved it. I had a great time.
Yeah, he's so positive about it.
And he was saying,
I got some booty, some alien booty.
He was saying that he went and picked flowers, he put them in a vase, and then he set them up on the table. And he said that if it was real and he came across the alien woman again, her name was Crescent.
Crescent, that's
was her
right.
name.
Yeah.
He says, if I ever came across Crescent and she showed up, I would tell her that those flowers were for her, and she would take them. And so that one night where she comes into the room, she takes the flowers.
Yeah.
So the next day he woke up, didn't remember, but the flowers were gone.
Oh,
so he knew that this was a real experience. So for him too, I think maybe he thought, am I going crazy? Like, is this something that like is just in my mind? So he set up something to where, you know, he would remember.
That's smart, dude.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so he doesn't remember that specific night, you know, night of pleasure with Crescent. So what? Why do you think she needed to paralyze him? Every time that they had sex, he was paralyzed. That's what he was saying, right? Like, he couldn't move his body. So what? But he liked it. So why do that? Why erase his memory? You know, if he wasn't going to fight back.
You know, I don't know, man. Maybe she didn't look the way he perceived her to look. So what if he went to go feeling on her and what he was seeing like wasn't there or didn't feel right, didn't feel correct, and then maybe that would break that screen.
I think you're onto
memory
something.
that she put on him.
Yes. What if it was the fucking mantis, dude?
Yeah,
what
dude.
Instead of
What
boobies,
yeah,
there's these fucking claw hands.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah, maybe they're like just screen memorying him and like then making it to where he can't move.
But why would they make her look like an alien face? I don't know, man. That's a good idea, though.
Maybe she was a hybrid.
Yeah.
Maybe she's like a one of the first or second generation hybrids, and they're just continuing. Now she looks more human.
Yeah.
So now they're continuing to make babies with more human DNA until they get more and more human.
Okay. All right. Crazy thought.
Yes.
Okay. So we know about the hybridization program going on as far as up until recently that experiencers that have had alien hybrid babies that have seen them and their experiences, they all say that they look different. Like they have large black eyes or large, just regular, colored, like blue eyes. When do you think it's going to be so the lines are going to blur so much that they'll look? Do you think it's going to be a middle of the road thing? Or are they going to lean more human? Or I don't know. I'm kind of pressing together a lot of ideas in one, and I'm kind of sounding like an idiot. But so if you believe that the human race was created by genetic manipulation from apes, which I mean, I would say maybe not apes but Neanderthals, and then aliens came and said, hey, you know what? I'm also very much influenced by the Joe Rogan Post Malone episode, so like my mind is I might be stealing some stuff, but like they had some really good ideas. But also we've talked about the same shit, so
yeah,
it's not like we're stealing their ideas. We've said this shit before.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you believe that it happened, 100 or like a million years ago or something like that, or 500,000 years ago, you would think by now they wouldn't have to do the hybridization program anymore. Like there would be a middle ground, and they would have a certain look. I don't know. You would think that the alien hybrids wouldn't look so different from us or the Greys,
Yeah. But also maybe maybe there were two different species. Maybe the species that did that, manipulated us, they left, and then the Greys were like, oh shit, look at this. There's something that's kind of like us. And then enter the Greys, like atomic bomb era.
Yeah.
And then they're like, whoa, look at this. These guys are kind of advanced. They look kind of like us. They're bipedal. Let's take some of that DNA, right? And maybe they're taking our DNA, and then the people who like originally manipulated the DNA, they're like, hey, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, maybe like we gotta assume that there's multiple different races with different agendas, and maybe we just so happen to be at the time and place where we're useful to the Greys.
Dude, That's cool.
Yeah.
So the first time we were genetically manipulated, the aliens that were genetically manipulating us looked like us.
Yeah.
So we started to look like them. And then now, dude, that's
like
fucking...
they specifically made us to be some sort of slave race for them to do their work and all this other stuff, right?
To mine gold.
Yeah.
I love gold. Isn't that weird?
And you know, who knows, dude? I mean, maybe we became like, maybe we hit this point where they didn't realize that they manipulated us far enough to where we started like having a conscience and like figuring stuff out. And we were like, this is weird. Like, what are you guys doing here? Like, you know, like, I don't know. Like,
why are you having sex with me?
yeah, like, I don't know. You know, they could be possibly could be a completely different species, man. You know?
I came across this. Yeah, I agree. So I came across this video where this African American woman, was talking about the African race was the original human, and that white people are aliens. Like they were the white people. There's no reason why we should have white skin, or you know, even Asians have white skin as well. You know, it's not just Caucasians,
Right.
But I thought that was really interesting. I think there's something there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you take that route, it does make you wonder, like, okay, if Africans were the first, you know, people here,
Yeah.
why? There's obviously developed areas in Africa. So, like, this isn't like a blanket statement about Africa, but there's a lot more people living in mud huts in Africa than there is in the United States or in, like, Europe. Why is it that the first civilization to come about isn't as technology, you know, like, savvy or technologically advanced? You know, like,
I think it has more to do with culture. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but
why is it that a certain race of ETs, you know, contacted the Nazis? Was it because maybe the Nazis had the same agenda of a pure race as a race of ETs, and they found that interesting? Like, hey, yeah, we're kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Our agendas align. Let's give you some shit, right?
let's give you a fucking Scooty McPuff.
Yeah.
You hop on that bitch.
Yeah.
And then let's go.
And then you toodaloo toot, you know,
Biscuit.
out on it.
That's the sound it makes.
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know.
I mean, someone could hear this and be offended, right?
Yeah.
So we should probably cover like that.
Well, I mean,
that's not my intention. That's not your intention.
No, it's not our intention. But I mean, if we want to go there, like, what, Arabs invented like math, right?
Yeah, they were the Library of Alexander, like, dude.
Yeah. The South Africans, the Dogons,
The Dogon tribe
they knew about the constellations and,
Yeah.
and the Sirius constellation before anybody even knew about it.
Egyptians, I think, were black, dude. I think they were black. So it's not saying
they might have been. Yeah,
I think they were.
and that was, you know,
that's why you don't see any of the, like, the Sphinx doesn't have a nose, and there's
Right.
so many. Not all the statues don't have noses, but I think the ones that don't have noses were done on purpose because they didn't want us to know that they were African descent, man.
Yeah, maybe, dude.
Yeah.
Indians, what, they invented the number 0. You know what I'm saying?
And they had
Asians,
Vimanas, bro.
Like they're like good at everything. Like, if anybody's an alien, it's them, dude. They're fucking awesome at everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous.
So that kind of nulls any speculation that these are racist statements, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad we got to clear that up.
Like, and then white people, like, it's like technology and conquer, which seems like some shit an alien race would do.
That seems like a fucking alien agenda bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
fucked up.
it's
It seems
nuts.
like some reptilian bullshit.
Yeah,
That's what that
yeah.
sounds like to me.
I've even heard theories that later on in history, whenever white people did start to become a thing, that it was strange and odd, and so the original, you know, civilizations would attack these white people, and so they had to come up with technologies to save themselves from the attacks, and they also got to a point to where they were like, I'm sick of this. I'm gonna go take their shit.
Yeah.
I'm tired of them fucking like attacking us.
Right.
And that's why white people are kind of like bred with this like conquer attitude, because like when they were like fucking thousands and thousands of years ago, when they were like new and like not very prominent in the world, they had to fend off people. So it maybe forced them to come up with these technologies, and like have this bred into them, to do that kind of stuff. I mean, who knows?
That makes sense.
Dude?
That makes sense to me.
Who knows?
Think about from the smallest, like your white blood cells. I mean, they don't have to be. Why they gotta be white,
bro?
but like in antibodies, not Antifa, antibodies in your body, you get a little bit of a virus and then you build up an immunity, and now your body knows. Like, it had to undergo some uncomfortable, some oppression and some bad to overcome something that was threatening their livelihood, their existence. So to the smallest level up to the biggest level, it's just kind of what life does, or intelligent life. Does that mean every cell in our body's intelligent? I don't think so, but I think it just follows a golden rule, like survival, survival of the fittest, So, I mean, on one hand, you could go as far as to say, like, white people were made by reptilians, and that's why they're inherently like wanting to control things. But I think your other point of like they had to learn these systematic ways of protecting and defending themselves. I think I probably align more towards that, but maybe it's both, dude.
It could be, man. It definitely could be.
Damn.
It definitely could be.
I think we just done it. We just fucking done it, man.
We kind of said some smart shit for a second. Yeah, it was great.
Why gotta be white though?
Why gotta be white though? Oh man, and then the Mexicans, bro, they fucking like made the calendars.
Yeah, dude.
Aztec calendars. Well, I guess they weren't technically Mexicans at the time.
I mean, okay, so this is what I find interesting. I mean, the Spaniards invaded Mexico, and okay, just this will tell you how shitty my history memory is, but hopefully you'll know this. But the Spaniards invaded Mexico. Was this in the Aztec area, or was this before the Aztecs? Do we know?
This was. I'm trying to remember if it was the Aztecs or like the Hopi Indians.
Yeah.
Around that time.
Yeah.
I think the Aztecs were around at that time.
Okay, so we both know that the Aztec culture. I mean, wait.
They show up, right?
Yeah.
They show up and like
create amazing cities.
They don't even know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell? They can't even see the ships.
Yeah.
In some stories because they don't comprehend.
Understand it.
Yeah, they don't understand it. And so the medicine men, the wise men, show them that these ships, and then there's these white people and like this crazy like outfit, this armor, like it would look like you came from space, dude, if you landed here.
Yeah, and some of them were half man, half horse.
Yeah, half man, half horse.
Yeah, they were. Because
the Spanish brought horses over.
Yeah, so I mean, some Spaniards were white. So you
they're it's European.
Yeah, it's European. Then you mix, and then that's how the Mexicans were made. So like Mexicans are kind of already a hybrid of two different worlds colliding. So I mean, to say that, like, I don't know. I was just kind of picking that up. Like somebody was talking about that on a video that I saw. Like the bullshit that we're so against, like, where we're being racist against Mexicans and not letting them in. Like, dude, they're us. Like, they're the same.
We're all the same.
We're all the fucking same people, dude.
Eventually, we'll all like end up being like a tan color.
The goo people from South Park.
Yeah, dude.
The goobacks. Wasn't it the goobacks?
But yeah, man. I mean, eventually, dude, it's not even gonna matter.
So maybe
we're all gonna interbreed, and we're all just gonna be like the same thing, dude.
Yeah, man. I think it's just so. I hope that what with the enlightenment happening, I think that's happening right now, and when alien stuff comes out from the government and everybody kind of knows that it's out in the open and it's okay to believe that, well, religion was kind of, we made some of it up, but some of it happened, but also there's a lot of aliens involved with religion. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
I think when that all comes out, like, we're going to be okay with knowing that all this petty civil bullshit that we're arguing about every day means fucking nothing. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
Nothing. You should be mad at your government, not each other.
So maybe that's why our government doesn't want us to know about aliens, because it will unite us.
Yeah, it'll cut their control in half. We're gonna be like, wait a second. So why are we doing all this?
Yeah.
Can we see the aliens now? Can we hear what they have to say?
Yeah, can they speak
I don't really want to
themselves?
watch Trump and Biden this year. Can we just look at the aliens?
Creepy old Joe Biden. She used to play with us.
Yeah.
I used to sit her in my lap, and she used to play with the legs and my balls.
My leg hairs.
The hair in my balls.
Oh, man.
I saw a pretty crazy, awesome video, conspiracy out there, and I almost texted you about it, but then I started to do my research and be responsible before I fucking blasted it. So the video was photos and video of Joe Biden right now as he's running for president, and old photos of Joe Biden. Well, you look at his earlobes, and old Joe Biden had disattached earlobes, like, went up and then made a C shape. But now you look at his right ear, it's attached. You know what I mean by like attached earlobes?
Yeah.
Well, I started looking into that and so his left earlobe is detached, but his right is now attached. So you look at, there's all kinds of things like, the guy with the video was saying, yeah, I'm about to get murdered for this, but y'all check this out. He's a fucking clone, y'all. He's wearing a mask. It's an alien under there.
Oh, man.
But then I started being like, you know what? There's probably what's the rational explanation?
I would think maybe he had like a small stroke. Half of his face probably went limp, and then they attached his earlobe to raise his face up so it didn't look so limp.
Dude, so what I found is not far off from that.
Oh,
he had plastic surgery.
Oh.
So plastic surgery, you have to, in most cases, depending on your age, you have to, there's always going to be a scar of some sort near your earlobe or your ear in front of your ear.
Yeah.
Because they're pulling that skin tight. So they need to separate it somewhere. So that's what, and a lot of people, something messes up so they have to fuck with your earlobe. So that's what happened. I mean, you could, I love a good conspiracy theory, but more often I think there's probably an explanation for that. But yeah, if anybody sees that, if anybody knows what I'm talking about.
Is there an explanation for him sniffing kids?
I don't think so, dude.
There's no explanation. He's just handsy,
He's the lovey guy.
He's just a lovey-dovey guy.
He loves kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Apparently a lot of them do.
What'd you say earlier? Like, our choice of president is between a pussy grabber and a kid sniffer.
Yeah.
God, dude. Joe Jorgensen.
Yeah, Joe Jorgensen.
For president.
Libertarian candidate.
Libertarian.
Let's get that 15% so that way we can hop on the debate stage and
make those
pretty much smoke the other two.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine? It would be comical.
Yeah.
How idiotic she would make them seem.
It was funny because they made a good point. They were saying that like right now, like everybody's kind of in the same like boat. Like now, like you can't just get together and like have this debate. So everybody's having to do these online things. And he's like, the difference is like now they're not just next to each other, just talking trash about each other. Now they have to like actually sit here and like answer questions and like defend the dumb shit that each one of them has done. They were like, like we're just talking about trying to become a president. We don't have to defend anything. We haven't done anything. You know who doesn't have a sexual allegation against him? Joe Jorgensen. Yep.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, dude.
She's got my vote. First woman president, man.
If it's her, I'd be okay with it.
I'd be okay with that, man.
Is it perfect? Absolutely not. but it's a lot better than you know.
I'm not just okay with it. I promote it. You know,
Yeah, I'll
I know this
promote it
isn't
too.
a political podcast, but you know,
Yeah.
it had to be said.
Yeah. Freedom, baby.
Freedom. All right, let's get back into alien stuff. So, what's our next? Are we done talking about the love and saucers? Is there anything else? Do we want to talk a bit about the babies?
I did want to
okay.
get into that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're talking about the hybridization program and stuff. So she comes down and she's sad.
Comes down, dude.
She's sad, and he's like, "What's going on?" And she says, "The baby's dying." And he's like, "What the hell?" And so she just won't take him with her back to the ship. They don't want him to go to the ship. So he's like, "Well, fuck that." This was another interesting thing that I found, that it only happens when he goes to sleep. So he goes to sleep, the portal opens up, he walks through the portal,
Right.
and he goes into this room, and all the other guys, like the Mantis, is like, "What is he doing here?
What's up, dude?"
Like, what's happening?" All the other aliens are like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Why the
and
fuck
then
is
he
he
shows up, she's holding the baby, and it's like almost lifeless.
Yeah, and she's holding him wrong, or it wrong.
Yeah.
He or she, whatever. I don't know. Maybe there's no gender, but he's like, no, you gotta hold him like this,
Gotta
like cradle his
coddle it,
head.
yeah.
So
She was like holding it by a foot. She was like, "It's not moving." Yeah. And
we can turn these lights off, by the way.
oh yeah, because we don't have the camera going. And so how does he ends up helping the baby?
Yeah,
He ends up bringing it back to life.
yeah.
How does he do this?
I don't remember.
He touches it.
Oh, that's it.
He touches it, and he said there was like a spark between him and the baby,
yeah.
and it came to life.
Whoa.
And then there was like a room of all these babies in the room.
right, and they were like in little chambers.
And they were all like lifeless babies. And so he goes around the room and touches every baby, and they all come back to life.
That's fucked up, dude.
Like, what?
Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, maybe it's a metaphor for that. I mean, there's so many studies out there that they did, like in the 70s, on nature versus nurture, and that they tried to raise a child without touch, like human touch, and they all died, like within a couple weeks and months. Have you heard about this
Insane.
story?
That's insane.
And then yeah, so human babies need to be held and, like, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
touched and all that.
They won't be quiet if you don't.
Hey, pet me.
Give me food.
I'm freaking hungry. Give me that booby.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I believe that, dude. I believe that. I mean, it's not even like a belief. It's like a
No, it was.
Yeah, it's like
There's a study that they did.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who did it, but
some weird science.
they let some babies die, though.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up. Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Maybe they just got really sick and almost died.
But it's also like, what do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah. I mean, they fed it. They fed the baby and all that, but they just didn't hold it or anything like that.
Were they like?
They would change it and feed it, but as far as like holding or playing, like nothing like that.
Shit.
Isn't that fucked up?
That's so sad. Especially like now that like I have a baby, I couldn't like imagine not picking it up and holding her and just like, you know, like it's just, oh, dude.
Yeah,
I think it's like especially like if it's your baby, like I think there's like a trade-off. Like you get a feeling too.
Yeah.
You know, you get a feeling too. It's not just like, oh, I'm holding this baby. It's like a weird, like crazy,
so much responsibility.
like feeling that you get. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're in charge of that little human's future.
Yeah.
Like if you drop that baby, like,
That's it.
that's it. Up, you had your chance.
It's like the most
Shouldn't have been
precious
eating a banana.
cargo ever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. It's nuts.
I don't understand. I mean, obviously, I don't get it on the level you do. Maybe one day.
One of these days, man. One of these days.
I think it's gonna be soon.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. I'm not announcing anything, but
is your pull-out game getting weak, dude?
I'm just as good as ever. I still got it.
Oh man,
Still got it. I hope my father-in-law does not listen to this. Hey, we're married. It's okay.
yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Everybody does it.
Everybody does it, right? Yeah. Oh, dude, have you seen Dave on Hulu?
Yes.
About Little Dicky?
Yes, I fucking love that show.
I love that shit, dude. He was like, whatever. She was like, "Did you just post that I gave you head?" And he was like, "Yeah. What's wrong with that?" And she was like, "My parents are gonna see that." And he was like, "Well, it wasn't me that said it. It's Little Dicky. It's like its own little enterprise. Like, it's completely different. I didn't say that. It was Little Dicky." And she's like, "What? Are you kidding me? You're the same exact person either way."
Yeah.
He's like, "Do you think Wendy's says something?" And it's like, and it's like this whole thing. Wendy's isn't even a real person. He's like, "Well, actually, Wendy is a real person. It's Dave's daughter." It's so funny, man. Dave is hilarious, dude. I love that show. Funny. I love that show.
And he's always been that same dude. Like, he doesn't really change. I guess it's more scripted, but like, he's hilarious, dude. I love that.
Bro, he can like rap like
so good.
Bro, he out-rap the shit out of like most people today.
Most people. And he's funny about it too.
And he's
So to be able to like sound like and just like be serious but also hilarious at the same time, like burning
it,
like burn you, dude, hard, and like he's really good. No,
yeah, man, it's awesome. So I'm trying to think.
What's left of that story other than like? So we talked about the babies. He brought the babies back to life. What was there any ending? Is he still hooking up with the gal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he said like he hasn't had an encounter in a while, but it'll probably happen again just because it's happened throughout his entire life.
Yeah. I wonder if Crescent has aged as he has aged.
Well, he said that she looked the same, like as time progressed.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Man. Don't you think like the aliens that live, I mean, I think we've said this before, but don't you think they figured out immortality? Like, they don't age. Yeah. Like, if you're that advanced,
or something close to it.
If you're advanced enough to make it from one galaxy to the next, you probably figured out like how to stop your body from deteriorating, right?
You think like even if you made it to the point to where you could at least live like 10,000 years, like
that's pretty much eternity.
You think you would get tired of it?
It depends on. I think it depends on your brain health. If your brain doesn't deteriorate, and you're still able to like learn and retain things, I feel like your brain space would get full, and then you're like, all right, I don't want to. I'm done. I don't know. Maybe.
I guess if you're like exploring the galaxy, it's hard to get bored.
Yeah.
You're always seeing new shit.
Yeah.
For like 10,000 years.
Dude, I can't imagine living for even, let's say, 200 years. Like, I forgot shit that happened 10 years ago. Like, my memory pretty much starts up in high school. Like, I really don't remember a lot from middle school and then back, like very, very little flashes. Like, so I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I'm 50. I probably won't even remember my 20s, I just can't imagine if you're 200 years old. What are you going to remember?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's how their brain works, is that it doesn't matter if you remember. Like, to them, because you live so long, like, you live multiple lifetimes, so it kind of resets every 30 years or so.
I don't even remember, like, my college years.
I don't remember, dude, when we were roommates, I don't remember shit, bro. I was getting fucked up every night, though, so.
I mean, I only went to college for a little bit, but I lived the full college experience, dude. For like longer than most people are supposed to be in college. I just kept going,
dude. I did too. I went to the my school for 5 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. But yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. Love and Saucers, man. Y'all check that out. That was pretty interesting. And he's a cool guy too.
Yeah, he's super cool.
He seems pretty cool about it for the most part. You know?
Like he has a humor about it too, because he was on that show and those dudes were giving him shit and he was taking it in stride.
Yeah. I'm sure he's used to it by now.
I mean, he seems like a fucking cool guy. Fucking cool guy, you know?
They opened a gallery and you can like buy his paintings and stuff too. That was pretty neat. That was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I mean, that seems like one of those stories that's a little out there. But again, who am I to say it didn't happen? When you're dealing with this whole subject, I mean, I've heard some weird shit.
Yeah. It's the most in-depth story that I've heard about a sexual encounter with an alien. It's definitely the most positive that I've heard.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely,
it kind of sets itself apart. The other stories, I mean, the Stan Romanek story, but it's like the seating.
Oh yeah.
The seating is fucking terrifying. All the women in there are like terrible experience. There's a couple dudes in there though. Like one of them.
He was the one that saw the burrito in his room.
That's the dude.
That's the guy. Yeah,
and he didn't seem too freaked out about it. Right? Am I remembering that wrong?
I mean, he seemed pretty fucked up.
Okay, all right.
Like,
he wasn't happy about it.
He wasn't happy about it, but he almost died.
How? Well, remind me. What do you mean?
he like got sick and nobody could figure out what was wrong with him. All the doctors and stuff, they're like, I don't know what's wrong with you. He got super skinny, and then like he almost died.
Fuck.
And then they made him better again. The aliens made him better.
Dude, there's something to that. What you were saying earlier about that connection to where, in Lewis's story, like again, we were saying the other people that we know are when you're in a really down and out place.
Yeah,
something happens, bro. I think there is something to that.
Yeah, man. With that trade off, maybe it's something that like, okay, look,
we can't talk about Chris Bledsoe's trade off though, because we promised we wouldn't.
Yeah, we can't talk about that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, don't say it.
Yeah, we want to talk about that trade off, but hopefully I'll be able to hear that story pretty soon.
Yeah, there's supposed to be that documentary coming out.
But you know, what if the reason that these people get so sick and like get skinny is because they're like, okay, we're gonna do a trade out. I'll give you this information, or I'll give you a direction, but once they're gone, like if you don't remember it and you don't execute what they told you, what if that's what makes you sick and you just die? Because once you figure out the meaning or the execution of what you're supposed to be doing, then you get better.
Oh, fuck.
But if you never figure it out, then maybe you just get sick and then you die.
Whoa.
Because that's the trade-off.
Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry if I take this in a different direction, but
go for it.
I'm just building on top of it. Again, I'm so inundated with so much information about like this satanic, this cabal and shit.
Yeah.
They talk about the devil at the crossroads with entertainment. And maybe that's an alien entity, an interdimensional entity. I mean, quote unquote alien. I mean, that's there right there in front of your face. There's a trade-off. They get your soul in exchange for fame and wealth. And I don't know. I think we're seeing that same pattern with this trade-off that we're talking about right now. It's like instead of wealth and power, you get to actually help people. I'm not. I'll try to stay away from the revealing what. I won't say anymore. But like, what if there are other entities that do the same type of deals? Maybe it's not the deal with the devil, but a deal with an angel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Angels are aliens too.
Angels are aliens, bro. Bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think that's a kind of an interesting thought that I've never thought about until just now. But yeah, maybe that's part of the trade-off.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if what the contract is. It said like, hey, you're supposed to do this and this and this and this. Like, I wonder if the contract's laid out like that, or if it's just karmically you figure it out and you have to make the right decision. And if you don't, like, well, you get sick again and you die.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's.
I don't know, man. It definitely might be, but that's I don't know. Now that we've started talking about it, I kind of feel like maybe that's might be part of it, because I mean, it seems like a lot of these people go through this this time where like they're contacted, and then all of a sudden now I'm sick. Like what?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
even like Terry Lovelace.
Yeah.
That dude got super skinny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Those photos, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like you got super skinny. Like maybe they're supposed to talk about it. Like maybe that's the goal. It's like you're supposed
and if you don't
to,
talk about
and
it.
if you don't talk about it, then there's really no reason that we helped you or anything.
Right.
So now you're you have to deal with the effects of what happened. You know,
That kind of goes hand in hand with the idea that we manifest our reality.
right?
You know?
right?
That
Yeah.
plays right into it. Like, and it goes along with
Maybe that's what they're teaching,
that we manifest our reality. Whoa.
but it's just coded in like
If enough people are talking about it and know about it and put their intention toward it, then we will manifest the future. Whoa.
maybe. Whoa. Okay.
No
Okay.
shit.
Maybe they're only contacting certain people because that's all the energy that they can manifest.
Wow.
And until they get enough people to where we all are manifesting this reality, then once we all manifest this reality, then they'll have enough energy to come forward and show themselves to the whole world.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, love that.
Maybe there's only a small amount of energy for them to show themselves to a few people right now.
Right.
Because everybody, you know, there's still a large bunch of the population that just thinks it's bullshit, right? But it's kind of like Peter Pan, right? Like the fairy thing. Like if you say fairies aren't real,
Clap
then,
if you believe.
then they go away. You know, but if
Oh
you say
my
I do
God.
believe in fairies,
It's all-
I do, then all
been out in front of us the whole time. That's
Yes.
it. Oh my God.
then the fairies are real, right?
Did we manifest the fairies in the first place?
Maybe.
Oh, fuck. Oh my God. We created the aliens.
Yeah, like we created them.
Oh my God, dude. It started out as, all right, we gotta control these Neanderthals from just beating women over the head with a club. We have to come up with some, some consequences. So we create the devil. You know, if you don't stop hitting girls over the head and whatever, taking all the pretty women because you have bigger muscles, devil's gonna get you, dude. You're gonna go to hell, dude. And then if you do good, then you're gonna go to the good place. You know,
It's all part of the enlightenment process. Like maybe there was a civilization like billions and billions and billions of years ago on another planet that started the manifestation of these creatures, and they became so big, and then they evolved to the point to where like, whoa, we can start going all over the galaxy now, and then they show up in certain places. And
Scooty McPuff.
yeah. The USS Scooty McPuff.
Sorry, keep going, dude.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, billions and billions of years ago, maybe this is.
So what if this? Yeah, billions of years ago, it started out like conscious beings started out in a primordial soup, out of a primordial soup, and they got conscious, and then they created angels and demons, and then they have to. They rely on us believing in them to keep their essence alive, their energy alive, and it has to do with consciousness.
Yeah, dude.
Holy fuck, dude, we done it again. I gotta pee, dude. Sorry, dude. No, that was gonna be good.
I would say, or, like, every single one of us has a different idea of what the universe is and what the universe looks like.
Yeah.
And so in our head, we're manifesting other universes that exist.
Whoa.
And maybe this universe is just part of somebody else's manifestation that we're in. But within this universe, we can manifest our own universe somewhere else that we'll never see.
Yeah.
But we're doing it it continues the creation cycle.
Whoa. Okay, so what if each time you have crazy, quote unquote, crazy dreams, that's really a reality that your subconscious created across the galaxy or in a different universe. It's a completely different universe that you've created, and then you're just merging because your consciousness is dealing with the subconscious and it just slips a little bit, and that's what dreams are.
Could
you're
be.
experiencing a different reality.
Different reality.
Every
Yeah.
single dream that you had is as crazy as it can be. I mean, let's think about the multiverse theory. Is that there's infinite realities, right?
Right.
Infinite universes. So who's to say raptors were banging on Lewis's door or fence?
Right. Yeah.
Shit like that. I mean, all of our craziest dreams, like maybe that is a real reality that's happening, and you just like. You saw it. I mean, name a scientist that can tell you what dreams are. I mean, there's been speculation, but they don't really know,
Chemicals
do
in
they?
the brain.
Chemicals.
And yeah.
Yeah. It's probably that, but it's fun to think about that it's alternate realities.
But what is the consciousness aspect of the dream? Yes,
Right.
it's chemical, but are you...
But if it's non-local, then...
Yeah, are you tapping into something else completely?
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
I think so.
Well, if you gotta go take a pee, go do it
Yeah.
before I come up with another idea. And while we're waiting, guys, don't forget to go check out UFOGaragePC.com. Go check out them sweet ass shirts we got. We got some pretty cool merch up right now. And we got a lot of stuff going on. Also, don't forget to go and check out Phoenix Shaving for all your shaving, beard, soap products, hygiene products, pretty much. Check them out. They're fucking awesome. I love those dudes. And also, our newest member with us is Redeemer. CBD oil. You can go on our site, check it out. Ben should have a link up there probably pretty soon. Maybe today or tomorrow, because we just got all the stuff. You can use code UFO Garage 15 and get 15% off of all CBD products. Right now, they've got the little oils, the tinctures, and the capsules. Whoa, this stuff, I'm telling you, is legit. I absolutely love it. I've used it. Small batch Redeemer CBD oil. Check them out. These ladies are fabulous. I can't I can't say anything better about it. I've tried many CBD products before. Some of them just really kind of missed the mark for me. But this one knocked it out of the ballpark. Completely knocked it out of the ballpark. So don't forget to check out Redeemer CBD oil. UFO Garage 15 is the code that you'll enter at checkout, and you'll receive 15% off. That's a pretty sweet ass deal, right, dude?
Hell yeah.
15%.
Sweet ass deal.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So, hey, is the link up there right now, or are you gonna add it?
Oh, I haven't added it yet.
Okay, so we'll get that added very, very soon.
Yeah.
So y'all can go check that out.
It should be up by the time we post this.
Sweet. Yes, dude. Sounds good, man. So, yeah, don't forget to check them out.
Oh yeah, Redeemer
so-
small batch.
Well, we're getting some shirts in the mail, dude.
Oh, dude, dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah. They're supposed to be sending us some
That's
shirts.
badass.
Yeah.
I
They said a goodies gift pack.
oh
So,
shit.
I'm hoping to get some CBD out of it, man.
That would be awesome.
Dude, I'm telling you, the last time I took that shit, man, it was amazing.
I would like to use it for like sleep. If it helps me sleep.
Oh, you
my
will sleep.
God,
Hey,
dude.
Lewis, if you want to sleep, bro, I don't even know if like the aliens could wake you up from this stuff, dude. It's amazing, man. I absolutely loved it. And I was just living, bro. I was just living
Living your best life, man.
my best life. Absolutely. So don't forget to check them out. They're awesome.
Dope, dude. Also, speaking of shirts, we got those Dr. Scientist hoodies that misprint
Yes.
for Alejandra. So we gotta send that, or I'm gonna send those out tomorrow. So
Sweet.
if you're listening,
Sweet.
Alejandra, I'm sending you your hoodies tomorrow,
And they're perfect.
and they're perfect.
Perfect, dude. Sweet,
yeah.
man. But yeah, dude, do you have any more multiverse theories mulling around in that old noggin of yours, man?
I think I hit my limit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah. Do
So,
Do we want to? So we're at 2 hours. Do we want to save for content? Maybe the next episode for the next topic
okay
we're going to
with
talk
that.
about? Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I think we're in a good spot. I mean, our 50 was 4 hours long. 51 was 3.5 hours long. I think I think that this one's pretty good.
It's totally fine,
Yeah.
man. That is totally fine.
And maybe next week we'll have another listener story corner.
Yeah, dude.
Which would be cool.
That'll be cool. Yeah, we definitely want to do that. A listener story corner. Dude, that's super cool. I think that's really awesome. Thanks again, Lewis, for contacting us. Like I said, I know a few of y'all have contacted us and sent us emails and things like that.
Yeah.
We've kind of talked about your story on the show. But if you want to be on the show, don't hesitate to give us a call. I mean, this isn't, just for big names. The reason we did this is for everybody.
Yeah, to hear.
Yes, the big names have cool stories and books and things like that. But also, man, it's so cool to hear the regular people and hear their stories.
I mean, I think there's more stories out there that aren't publicized that are probably going to be more interesting than the ones we can read in a book. Like some people that just don't want to go through the process of fucking writing a book or doing a documentary.
Right.
Like I am positive there's stories out there that are going to be just as interesting, if not more.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So yeah, if you're listening and you have a really cool story that you feel like maybe you just need to get it off your chest, like you were saying earlier. Like,
yeah.
We're a community of people that are interested in UFOs and aliens and all things weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, no one's gonna laugh at you. Like this is why we're here. Like I love this stuff, and we'd love to talk to you if you want to.
And also, if you want to come on, but you don't want to use your name, that's totally fine. If you just, like I said, if you just have a story that you want to get off your chest, but don't want to be like recognized or anything, we can totally make that happen.
Oh, and also, well, I was gonna say I can detune your voice if you don't want it, people to recognize your voice, but that would be really annoying. I'm not gonna do that.
And we don't know what you sound like, anyways.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, guys, that was a fun little episode.
That was fucking dope, dude.
I
loved that episode.
I had a really good time.
Yeah, me too, man.
As usual, man. Hey, also, Steve, you haven't gotten to this episode yet. He said he just finished episode 30, and he looks forward to getting in his car and listening to the podcast.
Hell yeah.
Steve, what's up, dude?
Steve, what's up, dude?
Here's a shout out for you, man. Yeah, man, and thanks for listening. Thanks for coming on, and he just hopped on our group. He hasn't posted anything yet, but he's a member of the group, so he gets to see everything. And
nice.
He says he really, really enjoys the show. Much love, dude. Thanks a lot for listening.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's it for me, man.
That's it for me, dude.
Well, this was another episode of UFO Garage. Peace.
Goodbye.
Later.